And this is our final episode, episode 15. Let's see him somehow spread 2 boss fights,
And
a level, and a final boss fight into like 2 hours.
Death changes people. It forces you to look at yourself and make a choice.
And what did he choose?
Same as I would. Fight.
It's a good moment right there.
I like that moment. It just shows that Chief has a never back down.
Well, it shows that
annoying.
he can.
Shut the fuck up, dude. No one cares.
Chief cares.
Like, literally, no one wants to hear you. Wait, it's like the same room again. Seriously?
The whole point, if you haven't realized it yet,
This was never about ceremony, but about observing choices, reaction, fear.
He is literally telling you that he has brought people, Spartans and Marines, into these areas to fight against endless banish so that they can practice against them, so that they can learn how they fight and observe how they do it. This is how they killed the Spartan.
Blah. It's literally the same room again. What the fuck?
It's pretty genius, isn't it?
It's something that you don't think about when you look at other factions. Is how did they train against us?
Sniper rifle here. I'll probably just camp here and use all the weapons here.
You know, Phil's just going. He just fucking hates us. Sharam.
See, like I said, Zanny had an ongoing joke in his video where he was like, yeah, blah, 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 you're just talk. You're not like Atriox. But you can, at the very least, you can understand that because he knows who Atriox is. He played Halo Wars 2.
Atriox made an impression on all of Halo Wars 2, and then his first scene of Halo Infinite, he makes an impression.
I mean, he's beaten at least 4 Spartan 2s. In single combat, and in one instance it was 3v1.
That's what I saved this for. Oh god. That's disgusting.
But when it
That's disgusting. But yeah, anyway, but when Asharam finally fought Zanny, he showed him some respect.
Yeah, when it was all over, Zanny said, you know what? Good fight, Asharam.
Next.
But yeah, point is that it's like with Phil, it's just like blah 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 blah. Like, do you fucking care?
Like, regardless if you think he's a bad villain, he put in the voice actor, who was his name, you knew him.
Oh, well, I mean, recently.
I'm fucking invincible!
And you know what? I think he's a good villain. You know why? Because he's something different for the Halo universe.
I mean, Truth was a big shit talker too. That's probably the one other thing I can compare him to, is that Truth also shit talked because that's all he could really do.
Like,
see what I mean by, like, even when he says he likes something, he clearly is disrespecting it.
It's like, and it's never like he never has anything intelligent to say. That's what annoys me more. It's not that he's
not saying, okay, so Asharam just talks a lot, and he never really he's a shower. All he does is talk.
Sure, I have personal bias, but it's like there's a difference between going like, oh, I don't like this character because such and such reason, and just going blah 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 blah. Oh my god, you're so annoying. Shut the fuck up.
Well, my fun is going to end.
Because even if you have a point, no one wants to fucking listen to your point when you just ignore and don't explain anything.
Don't fucking. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Two
This
hunters
sucks.
shooting at me with burst?
I think I heard
This is dumb.
a dynamo grenade too.
Stupid, unavoidable gauntlet of enemies. It's incredibly boring.
What do you mean?
Incredibly grindy.
Weren't you complaining
Dude, every fucking
about the
Halo,
fact that Halo
this
lets
Halo
you walk
can't
by
skip
these enemies? Fuck, dude. This is literally the most two-faced complaining I've ever heard. You wanted the game to be
this is
difficult. You wanted the game to make you fight the
really
enemies.
wanna do this.
We literally watched you for 10 minutes try and go around an entire
need
section
something
of fighting
unique and fun to
because
do.
you chose not to
Let's
take
just
the
keep
tank.
throwing wave
And now
after
you're
wave of
complaining that the
simple
game is
generic
making
enemies
you
that
fight
over and
enemies.
over.
Whoa!
Why? That's something I did like
You mean the game
2002,
is making
but I
you
have to
play
do
the
it now.
game?
You want me to,
Shut up.
you want me to play the game?
It's like, by the way, I just did this in the room before, too.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it because you're not listening to Asharam.
How many
Oh my-
enemy
he is
gauntlets do you have to kill
weakening
to
you.
survive this?
He's testing you.
He's-
But like, oh, it's like, I just did this in the room before. You can literally say that for every fucking game after the first
Hell.
encounter with enemies in that game. You say, oh, I fought these things before. It's like how, he asks Jega. It's like, watch him. He doesn't say hunt him. He says
He says, watch him. find a weakness.
And where's that weakness he finds? The pilot. Because you know, when, you know, Chief had his heart-to-heart with the pilot, guess who was watching? That whole time.
Coming?
My God.
So yes, you think he likes this game? He really doesn't. This is a chore to him because he's only got $70.
Oh, that's not including Super Chats. He's gotten a shit ton of money from
True
Super
enough.
Chats.
Not really sure what they expect me to do. Against
Kill
something.
them.
Kill them.
You know what?
Have you,
Did
I
you
mean,
know?
Asharum literally told you, gear up. Take what you need to win.
What do they expect me to do? Fight?
There are literally weapons
Look, they're
scattered
not even near me, and they're hitting
all
perfect
over.
arc
And you're
shots.
asking, how do I kill
Also,
these hunters?
Phil, I'm gonna say it again. The
It's
drop
just me and these
wall.
hunters now, I think. I think I've killed the other guys. What I'll do is I will
Like I
run
will
around
not
a
let
little
it
bit,
go
just confirm that
ever.
to make sure no
How
one
you
else
are
cheaply
so
kills me from a
unadaptable that you
But I guess what I
refuse to
need
use
do
your
is find
other
what the
equipment.
best weapon- maybe the
You
skewer,
can
do
you
think
refuse
could
to
be
use
the
the
best weapon
skewer.
against that?
That's
What
great
is
against the
hitting?
Wait a
hunters.
minute. He's got his grab hammer. This is the moment.
Just like, yeah, this is dumb. Why are their shots homing? Did you see that? Their shots are homing in on me.
Yeah, this is dumb. Why are their shots homing? Did you see that? Their shots are homing in on me.
I just want gameplay of someone playing this game using all the tools at their disposal to show Phil. It's like, it's not even just like finding the weapons that are scattered about. It's the basic shit you always have on you. You are just not using.
What I'm trying to do is kill all the little guys, so that way it's just me and the hunters.
Yep, fair enough. Decent strategy.
Alright, did I do it? It might just be me and the hunters now.
I still see 3 dots.
There's one, there's one.
Use the hammer, dummy.
I
You
can't move.
you like
I'm stuck.
murked a couple
garbage.
hunters in like a previous
Give
episode.
me full maneuverability so I can get away from them and don't have me get caught on the edge of a ledge even though my hand was on it. Don't have me not able to climb it.
The fuck are you saying?
He's just complaining that their grappling hook isn't perfectly.
Or are you complaining that
Perfect
auto mantle
shot.
isn't working?
Full screen distance.
It's fucking stupid anyway. I mean, sure, thank God you're using something to fight the hunters. But you know what would help? A wall, a deployable cover.
Did that even hit him?
No.
Like, I can't be the only one who just is annoyed about that. But the lack of the use of the drop wall. Because, I don't need it, guys. Fucking
Just
50.
smash him,
There's
dude.
another enemy shooting me.
You,
by the way.
Yzma this
I
shit.
think it's
Smash
actually
it with a
spawning
hammer.
small enemies. What I need to find are big weapons to hit them with.
You
Or grenades.
have
One
a
or the
big
other.
weapon.
It's gotta be big weapons or grenades.
You have grenades.
Yeah,
Little
you have
weapons
2
aren't gonna do
stickies,
shit.
man.
You have all your grenade types. I see the pips.
Okay.
And you're not even fucking dropping the hammer, which you're not using.
I think that one's angry now.
You missed your shot.
Impressive.
Drop wall could be very useful to stop this.
Did he kill one? I think he did. I think he headshot it. Yeah, he killed it.
Got
There's
one.
There we go. Okay, so he somehow bumbled his way
Alright.
through the game.
Wait,
Again.
I killed them both?
It's like the skirmisher, dude. I killed it?
Well, you did it.
Yeah, see these guns? They're a trick. They probably wouldn't have done anything. You need to hit them with
It's a trick.
explosives or
It's a trick. I'm not gonna believe
an
this.
assault rifle. See, I want battle rifle ammo. They're not giving it to me.
Just fucking take
Oh,
the
there's a
assault rifle, you
recharge
dumb
station.
fucking
You'll
idiot.
probably need it for this
Alright,
upcoming
well,
guy.
Like,
So much
you're,
for them.
you're at 33 bullets in your battle rifle.
I'm ignoring him.
Don't listen to him. No.
Goodbye. don't want to listen to that asshole. Fuck you.
Yeah.
dude.
Go fuck
Shut
yourself.
up.
Yeah, he doesn't want to listen to this game anymore because
Okay.
he's done with it. He's trying to race to the end because he knows that he's running
Do I
out of
take back
time.
calling you dumb? No,
Which
it's
is
still
strange
dumb.
because we're only. So yeah, we're like only 13 minutes into this final video. There's still what? An hour and a half left.
Yeah.
Crews in a row. There better not be a third.
Oh, Gauntlets, Rage, and Verdict. Oh, yeah,
You've got to be kidding me. There's a third.
He is
There's gonna be a
freaking-
third
Rule of
room. I have to
three,
do the same thing
bitch.
again. Oh my god.
Don't listen to
You
a
guys know how to
Sherm.
beat the dead horse, don't you? Holy fuck.
You gonna ruin this moment too?
It's the log from the guy. Yup.
The guy. Is that the guy?
You're supposed to
the
pick
fuck?
that up, dipshit.
There's a hole.
What the fuck? There's a hole in the floor.
Alright, at least he's actually letting the audio log play.
He won't shut up. I regret touching the audio log. He literally won't shut up.
He's making his last memoir, dude.
It's basically, you know, a last will and testament.
Oh my god.
I think it's actually, the section in the audio log section is called Eshram's
Bye-bye.
testimony or something like that.
Dude, I remember when this moment happened.
Are you gonna grab the damn thing and set this off?
I remember when this moment happened, I was like, holy, I was really worried. I was scared for what happened to the pilot.
And I love you.
The assassin? The assassin's coming.
And the award for the best entrance goes to...
Show me a good time, Jack!
I don't even remember Hyperius and Torvis. I only remember them because of the wiki we read. He's actually got the best weapon to fight this guy.
Probably, yeah. I
Why?
can't believe it.
Phil, you have ruined an entire moment.
Oh, Phil, you totally shouldn't hold on to the gravity hammer. You're wasting an item slot. You should have 2 weapons.
You were.
For the major
That guy
period of the game,
was
yes.
built up
Now, are you
the
gonna pick up the
entire
special
game.
energy
He was
sword or
literally
not?
cut- there's
Fucking
only one
ruined.
other thing left
You
to
ruined
do.
the moment with like the audio, with like the log of his family,
Oh, yeah.
and then he ruined the boss fight.
Move it around. Oh,
I'll let you
yeah,
have the
baby.
teabag.
I'll let you have the teabag because it is Halo
I had a big
customary.
one, or a big wet one
What the
earlier.
fuck are you
I broke
doing
that
moving
off.
back
Yeah, I
and
don't know why
forth?
he's...
The Elite Blood Blade.
Blah, blah.
Very
Okay, this isn't gonna end well for him if he keeps these dual weapons.
Fucking keep the assault rifle. You've
I don't
never
keep my
even
hammer,
used it.
Thanks very much.
Alright,
Just
whatever.
to kill them.
Whatever the outcome, know this.
Can you believe I just killed that fucking boss like that? I mean, Jesus.
He really doesn't want to listen to him talk.
You know what, Phil? Wouldn't have it any other way. You ruin a hype
Jesus.
moment.
What a deadly assassin.
Normal difficulty's too
Deadly.
hard, though.
Loves to hear himself talk. I said all these banished love to hear themselves talk. They probably like love Shakespeare and shit like that, where they have their own Shakespeare.
Once again,
just
he
blah,
does. Like,
blah,
I know he's
blah,
trying to
blah,
make
blah.
a joke, but
Pinocchio
once
says,
again,
"This
they're the
game has such
brutes. They are a.
inconsistent
Oh my
The
god!
moves
They
before
are-
the boss were 20 times more difficult than the boss. Yeah.
Yeah, because
You
when
know,
you,
this guy
Sharm,
just, like,
please
two-hit his
kick
two-hit
his
kills homie,
ass.
and yet he's going on this verbal essay. Like, I know.
Shut the fuck up. You
Well,
know
we
how to
found
ruin
him.
anything that's good.
to all of you out there, a textbook example of how this guy can literally take gold and turn it into something bad.
He takes
not. They're probably
diamond
not gonna
and turns
allow
it into
you.
He's
coal.
literally letting
Refill it.
Echo
All
216
kinds
right
of
now
weapons here,
just
which of course
get
means there's
fucking
probably
tortured.
Yeah,
boss
you
coming in.
can't. You don't give a shit.
Well,
Don't
like
even.
He's
Charge my
literally
hammer at this
right
point,
there.
but
You're supposed
not
to
looking
trigger the
too
fucking
good.
cutscene, man.
Don't even pick up the audio.
Oh, we have to
You're
wait.
picking up the audio log.
Okay.
We get to hear him talk again. Oh, we gotta do this.
Oh, we gotta do this, guys.
More
He's so
gabbing of the
bad. I
bass.
fucking
We
hate
gotta
him
do it.
so much, guys. He's just blah 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 blah. Hey, he explained his motivation right there, Phil.
I'm
Oh, but it's contrived that he wants to fight the Master Chief.
Yeah.
I have to suspend my disbelief that people want to actually fight Chief.
For becoming a 2-month supporter of the channel. I appreciate that.
Chief? He's here.
I'm here. This was never a trap. It is a test of metal. Our battle ends here.
Get him out of there.
On it.
Our story will become legend.
Big boy.
Told by those that survive you.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, he ain't,
He ain't dying in the 2 hammer swings. Oh, and you wasted that
At least I
last
couldn't kill
one.
him
Great
with the hammer
job.
this time. Good. Good, now we have a real fight. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell's going on here? These things are helping you. Okay. Yeah.
Ditch the fucking hammer. Throw a grenade at yourself. Genius idea.
Ah. Puzzle. Should have saved the
Puzzle
hammer.
boss!
it's not a puzzle boss if they literally tell you what to do. Like, they point a fucking yellow light at it.
Puzzle boss! Oh my god.
Go back to the puzzle.
You want to know about the puzzle boss? Watch Resident Evil 3.
That won't work, dickhead.
Estrom, kick his ass. Come on.
Kill him.
Stop him. Come on. Prove your mettle, Estrom. Beat
Wow,
beat
I
him.
heard him
Beat the
at all.
Filster Chief.
Doesn't seem like it,
Beat,
right?
beat Darkseid Chief.
Oh, we're with this thing.
Drop the weapon that has ammo. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm an intelligent human being.
Shield back up.
Come on, Estrom. Come on, Estrom.
I think if he gets too close to Eshram, he starts getting electrified, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, we get to see an epic moment. Another jingle all the way animation. You can't fucking deny it, Phil. You fucking
I don't
coward.
understand how. See,
Why'd you reload?
he has a lot more health on heroic, you know.
Why'd you reload after your first shot? What the fuck was the point of that?
Why are you shooting this?
He's
Clearly
got-
a shield around him.
You know, keep wasting your ammo. Make this fight a bit harder for yourself. This was such a fun fight on heroic.
Surprisingly, he did in one try.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, it took me a couple of tries.
On the normal
Because,
difficulty.
I don't know why, it's just because I couldn't wrap my head around to actually just using the grappling hook to stay away from him. For whatever reason, I just didn't do that.
It's about me.
Please, Eshram. Please, Eshram. Please.
Drop.
He's doing so little damage. So.
God damn it, he's not strong enough.
Come on, dude. You know that that's a hard light. You know?
No, he doesn't. He's a fucking idiot. Come on, Estrom. He's
Slow. He's slow. Get him like the shade turret got him.
Okay. Final stage Estrom should be enough.
Oh, dude. That actually, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, last quarter of health, he pulls out
Oh,
the
big
hammer,
boy has a
dude.
big hammer.
Get him. Get him.
Come on.
Oh, he's slow.
Come on!
Get him. Yes.
Did you see what happened? I need to replace this with
Yes,
a good
you,
weapon.
like what you did already.
What you said already, but you just picked up a plasma cannon.
All right, Eshram.
Come on, my friend.
Prove your worth.
Come on, Estrom. I believe in you.
Last relay destroyed. Echo 216 is safe, Chief.
Good.
Ezra
Echo
wants you to
216 is
prove your
safe, but
What the
Darkseid
hell?
Chief ain't.
Back into the wall. Oh,
Damn
Damn it.
Come through the wall.
He came through a wall.
he didn't. There's a hallway.
He came through a wall. All right. Estrom has teleporting powers.
Now-
Sucks I don't have my hammer anymore. If I did, I would use it against him.
No. Maybe the full power energy blade would have been a better
Yeah,
idea.
he's a badass. He's chasing me.
Yeah, who's the badass now? You have no ammo. Can you not see this?
Oh, that was not what I intended.
That is not-
What is that? Like the
Myself.
5th time he's done that now? Where?
There are
can't move.
opposite bumpers on his controls.
Yes.
I got
Fuck
stuck on
yeah,
a crate in
Asherim.
the wall. The game wouldn't let me walk by the crate.
You know, the crate is very loosely related to his real greatest arch nemesis,
The
the wall and the camera.
Now, if you've ever watched him play
what?
The greatest
You're saying I
tag
didn't
team of all
kill?
time, the wall and the camera.
watch him play any FromSoft game, and you're gonna see the camera and wall is his biggest nemesis, and he will complain about it. Oh, hey, he went around the other way? Dude, he teleported.
Try throwing it at him with those.
Thank God you can't stun him.
Oh, that would make this fight so broken if you could stun him with electricity.
Oh, redemption of the Pulse Carbine!
Yeah, well we get
Will we get a zany ending? No, Esherim, it's not over till it's over. Damn it, Esherim!
I'm
dude, you
capable
gotta
of
do the
weapons you
smash,
give
not
me.
not your just sideways swing.
I can only
gotta-
fight
you
you
gotta
with the
do it
things that are around to
overhead.
shoot
Do you think
with,
he'll
so,
take
Yeah.
his hammer? Go one shot.
He missed! Hey, a little bit of his motivation. Let's see the rig is their new home,
Trying to
man.
find
You
a
did it
weapon.
again,
Can't
genius.
find one.
Dude, the disruptor's actually really good against him because it.
Yes! Alright, Esherim. Come on. Come on, my boy. Come on, my
Get
boy.
him!
My boy!
Ah!
Ah!
He was so close.
Mid grapple still got hit.
Come on, Esherim! I believe in you! You're my hero! No!
終わりだ。信頼など何も生まぬ。
誰かのために自分を犠牲にする。これも人間臭くていいな。
悟空孫悟空
悟空
孫悟空さん
父さん悟空
カカロットあとは頼んだぞ。何
He has no health. Killed him with 0 health. Great.
The most hype
Great
moment in the
gameplay.
playthrough
He has
is when he
0 health, no
fucking got his
health bar. I hit
ass
him and he
kicked.
survived. They don't make games like they used to. They really don't. They just don't make games like they used to.
What the fuck?
Wait, you were trashing
They tried,
Jega
they
a
failed.
second ago for dying to 2 hits, and now you're mad that the boss can.
What do you mean?
actually
What,
beat
wait, what do you mean they don't make games like they used to? Difficult or easy? Because everyone always says, "Oh, back in my day, games were difficult."
If there's one thing I've heard about this game that's like one of the negatives is that the bosses really are just kind of like standard enemies, just a little bit better. Or also, yeah, he
I
kind of
had
killed
full
himself.
health,
that time.
full shields, and he went like this, and he killed me.
No, your
Like, he
plasma
didn't
grenade
even, like,
killed you,
he wasn't even
dumbass.
a solid
Yeah, your
connection.
plasma grenade killed you.
That was actually a good
Yeah,
idea.
that was good. Stun him. Just, it's like playing multiplayer. Just chuck every grenade.
Oh, here's a good idea.
What a dodge, dude.
He has no health.
He has no health, and I,
I
still
still
died.
died.
Oh my god,
He has
dude.
no health. That is
Thank
an
you,
empty
Esherim.
life bar.
Thank you.
Echo
You
216 is safe.
What do you say? I didn't catch it.
Esherim wants you to prove
doesn't
your
matter
legend.
what he said. I'm just saying thank you for proving that
That
all your fucking blah 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 blah. You know what? This is revenge. You
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Yeah, this is Esherim's revenge for ignoring him the entire game.
Ignoring him when you're his when Chief said,
Oh,
he's glitched.
no! Lucky side fill. And look at he's gonna have that smug grin on his face while he sits there and goes like,
"No, Esherim, you can't go out like
you can't
this."
go out like this, man.
No!
You got to be fucking kidding me.
Phil is one of the luckiest
This is the
people. I don't know how he runs into so many game-breaking glitches, because I don't run into this shit. I play the game and I don't, like...
I've never seen this fucking happen.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Oh, God, he stopped.
Oh.
Yeah, this is it. Poor Esheram, beaten by a crate. DSP...
Oh, he's got no health.
No health.
Come on, Esheram, please.
DSP and him got something in common. Beaten by crate.
No!
No! Terrible.
That guy to me, $4.20, complaining that I'm playing on 2022 is smooth
Bastard
sailing.
pauses
Thank you,
after
Elsie.
this.
I hate to say this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not kidding you. The last hour of gameplay has been atrociously bad.
Yeah, why do you think he's been so
Everything
grumpy?
about
Why
the
he's
last
been
hour
so
of
blah,
gameplay,
blah, blah?
the
Because
It's been so
to get
bad because
to
I
this
just haven't
base,
been able to blow through it
the
like it's the
gauntlets of
easiest thing
enemies
in the world.
base.
They-
The
oh
assassin
my
boss
god, dude,
fight
they
that I
forced me
killed
to
with two
fight
hammer
in
swings,
two
and this
scenarios,
boss
and then
fight
there was a
that's
there was a
incredibly
super
badly
easy
designed
boss and then a
glitched.
hard boss that I
wow.
only won because he got stuck on a crate.
This game, up until this part of the game, it's been great. This has been atrociously bad.
This is the best part of the game.
he's such a loser.
Phil's just like, it's terrible.
Terrible, because the game's actually challenging me now.
Oh my god.
That's the real reason, is he just doesn't like that the game's actually kind of challenging now, and that it had to force him to fight enemies. Because he tried to get through all those other enemies, and then when he got into that room, he started complaining about how, oh, I have to fight these enemies. They're impassable enemies that I can't just ignore. Because, once again,
The double standard of Darkside Phil.
king of double standards.
You get your sock on?
Sock. Like we said, he can turn literally the best things into garbage because he has the worst comedic timing. He has the worst attitude towards everything. He legitimately tears down games that he is playing on, because like even on games that he has full respect for, like Street Fighter 2, he will show you how bad he can be. Because he is one of the most inconsistent players, where he either dominates a match in those, or he gets his ass kicked by someone who's doing a type of fighting that he doesn't like. You know, like anytime we ever see like Chun-Li in that game, it's always like, oh, he did a cross up into a grab and I can't do anything about that.
Or he's just doing the kicks into her projectile.
This last hour, like the finale, right? The finale that was supposed to be amazing has been terrible.
Yeah, because you
Why
walked.
is it terrible?
Because you
90
walked
minutes
through
has
it. You
been
didn't use
really,
the
really
tank.
bad.
You didn't use the warthog.
I can't believe
You've
how
been
bad this is.
you literally walked past half.
Can you
Really, I can't.
explain your thought process?
See, he has such a demented view of what's good and bad, man.
So we're done now, right?
Aren't you dead?
It's over.
Nothing ends.
I told you you would die if you fought Master Chief in person, you idiot.
I don't know. You got your ass kicked like 5 times. And only one because he glitched out.
I died well.
But you didn't. You got glitched. So,
Once again, DSP completely ruins a moment and completely it cannot see
Ruins a moment.
can't see past his own idea of how things work.
So is it over? Their leader's dead, right?
The intricacies of any action are complex.
The Harbinger's at the auditorium.
Harbinger?
Whatever
We
she's
have to fight
planning.
Harbinger.
Did you hear me? We're here.
Alright, so we're gonna get through this final slog, because I can't wait until he fights Harbinger and says, how am I supposed to do this?
I remember this section being a bit hard because I was
This spot was hard because of the shade turrets.
well, because it's like you're equipped for a boss fight, not like, you know, normal enemies.
Negative.
I hope that shade annihilates him.
Be waiting for the call. Try not to die. You hear me?
Once
Hold on, I have
again,
some enemies to skip.
run it. He
Fuck you, Phil. Just run past the enemies. oh, in the other Halo games, you could just run past
Yeah,
enemies.
see what I mean? You can't go both ways, idiot. And the game will not let you do that.
Now bitch about it.
He truly does not. See what he does not love to play video games. He doesn't like to experience video games.
He doesn't get sucked into the moment. He just is like, oh, there's a stupid thing that happened. He doesn't get engrossed into the universe.
You want to know how he says everybody only gets clout from being toxic, and then he goes out of his way to complain about a game and then not play the game and then complain when the game gives him tools and then the game gets hard because he didn't use those tools.
You laughed, your buddy just died, you're laughing.
That is.
You died and you're laughing? You've done that plenty of times, buddy. But before anyone
He really is.
Oh, he died.
He
But
really
before
is
What
like
happened?
extremely toxic.
I threw a grenade, I turned, and I was in the wall, even though I didn't walk
Thanks
to
for
the
explaining
wall, and
what
I couldn't
happened.
move.
I have fucking eyeballs.
What
And before
the
anyone
fuck?
asks, like, oh, why are you getting so emotional? It's not just because I'm
I just
drunk.
don't understand
No,
this
it's because
game.
he's a.
It's actually
Watch
getting
him play
worse.
any franchise you love and see him ruin moments that you care about, and you're gonna understand how I feel.
Now I need a good distance weapon, so, alright. Assault rifle,
That's a
I
weird
guess,
way of putting it.
I'm gonna go with it.
Find a game that you care about in any way that Dark Side Phil has played, and you will understand how I feel in this moment.
I think Rich from Review Tech USA put it very well when he streamed himself trying to invite DSP over to his stream to have an interview. And after DSP basically told him to fuck off and said like there is no drama or whatever, you know, like he basically told him to fuck off in like a really stupid way. And Rich's response was, "This is why people don't like you, Phil, because you're an asshole and you're really stupid." Two traits
Looks like the room
that
is
only
very
build
annoying.
off of each other. When you are
You can't
both
just, like, try to
stupid
flank them from
and
the
an
sides to a
asshole,
certain one of these things
he
are
doesn't even know when to pretend to be good. He doesn't know, and then when he should just back down from topics or be a little humble, he'll do the opposite. It is the most.
I mean, just look at the.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I received
Just look
a
at the
whopping
weapon
$100
fiasco
super
when people
chat
were
from
talking
Dr.
about how
G.
hot the
These are
weapon slash
final
Cortana
level
is, and he just
auditorium
kept
scope.
fucking talking about it.
Like, this game was actually better open world. It's now that it's become
No, it's
kind of
No, it
standard
wasn't.
thing, it's
I'm
kinda
not
showing
saying
how the
Halo Infinite is like a
old school
superb
tried and
10 out
true
of 10
formula is
game,
just
but
outdated today.
it's better than what we've gotten over like the last 7 years outside of Halo Wars. Like Halo Wars.
7 years? Don't you mean 10?
Yeah, I'm trying.
People are saying I'm ungrateful. What are you talking about?
You
Here, look at
are
this. All right.
ungrateful.
Look
Be
at all these
incredibly
idiots.
ungrateful.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm very grateful that Dr. G has been here all week long.
Very ungrateful
Giving
as
these
you
ginormous
ban everybody who tells
and
you you're
very supportive
ungrateful.
super
That's
chat.
definitely
Oh,
not.
fuck
Channel
yourself.
tremendously, and I really
Holy
appreciate that, Dr.
shit!
G. Happy
I've been
holidays.
waiting for the
Helping channel
toxicity
out
against the
in long
chat,
term, really, I mean,
and it's just spewing
with these dumb
through.
trolls in the chat, we're gonna be fucking idiots. Or just
So-
look at this,
these
I'm gonna
fucking
ban a bunch of
idiots
them.
in the
What do you-
chat.
What am I supposed to do? Okay, here. Let me pause the game. I'll put the controller down. I'll freak out. I'll throw.
You've already
streamers above
done
my
that,
head, I'll take my
dipshit. You
shirt
already
off,
did that
like,
with the
what are you
weapon
talking
rants.
about?
You already did that
I'm pretty sure that's
when
not
you've
why
gotten
you did it.
angry
You did a
several
super chat
times
for
at
that.
Eshram.
Why don't you explain why you don't like this
You
finale?
make great content, right? Which is what I'm trying to do here. So fuck off to the idiots who are being negative in the chat. Seriously, suck my dick. Oh, exactly, Noodle Glue. Maybe I should write his name on my forehead, right? Or jump in a hot tub with Jello or something. The kind of stuff people are used to seeing on stream, so maybe I can't blame them. They've been desensitized to any other kind of content. They know what they're expecting because of, you know, what's popular. I get it now, actually. I take it back. I take it all back.
Ungrateful. You're proving how ungrateful you are with this little rant. You're just a fucking piece
Well,
of
I have
shit
28
who
bullets.
hates people, wants their money, doesn't give a shit,
Oh,
and you
come on.
fucking don't know the controls of the game.
He's
What was the
doing
purpose
that
of this
more and
power
more
sheet? It's
often
literally
now.
right. This is identical to other things we've been in already. A lot of reused
Once again,
environments in this game.
Once
Sure.
again, it's because it's the architecture. I understand why he's getting a little mad at the whole reusing the assets thing, but it's like,
At least they have a lore reason for it.
Yes.
oh god, he's walking away.
Atrias, how did you...
Weapons that are
Fucking invincible! When the wind is low and the fire's hot, promote your
Fucking dumbass.
Yeah, he's-
Smashed a
CM Fool
hard
to me
light ship.
$4.20
too.
says you passed a skull 6 minutes ago. Thank you, CM Fool, for the very timely information. It really helped me out right there.
Oh,
Thank
he
you.
passed a skull.
That's CM Fool's
poor
running joke. Just so
Phil.
you guys tips now. Excuse me. So she made a deal with what's his name?
No, she didn't.
What's his name?
What's the plan? Take
Oh,
me
at
back
least
to
you'll watch it
Infinity
this
for
time,
donation?
thank God.
Atriox, how did you...
Did you hear that? You hear that name? Atriox. Not what the fuck did he call him?
I don't really care.
So Atriox ended up beating her, but then how is he dead? Because he's dead, right?
We'll get those answers soon if he can
I had
get
the feeling
there.
she got the-
I had the feeling that we actually were not going to have Aatrox be dead. You don't introduce him in Halo Wars.
You don't
him
introduce him
all
in this
that-
game with beating the Master Chief, and then you also show him as the person who like is the leader of the Banished, and you just say, "Oh, he's dead." That's like if you killed in his book. It's like Family Guy's Star Wars
Nice.
parody when Boba Fett dies.
Yeah.
And they're just like, "Oh, he fell."
Oh, yeah, he fell.
Done. Now, there's no specialty ammo in here, though.
Too bad the
what
hammer
you need to
is
be
a
sure
power
to grab
weapon,
hammer
so
with
you're
the
not going to get
specialty
any
ammo.
more ammo, because there's not a power
I've
weapon.
only seen it that one fight, right? That one boss fight is the only one I've ever seen specialty ammo in a room.
Specialty.
What are you talking about? The only time
Alright,
you
well,
saw special ammo
let's
was
at least
like when you fought
recharge
those
my battle
wraiths.
rifle.
And
Where the fuck
Phantom!
is it?
Ah!
Phantom!
You did it!
At least I caught
is
myself and I
probably
didn't have to
PS5.
have you remind me.
I was hoping for that.
you
That
enjoy
was
it.
perfect.
Wait, what's this?
Oh yeah, there's a right, the secret door with a
Is this
bit
something
of
different?
Reload.
The armory. Oh, we found an optional room, the armory.
Why is he calling them
No
optional
further. Stop
rooms?
that, Chief.
You need a weapon.
Yeah, that was a nice
was
little
grenades.
reference to the I need a weapon.
Cinder shot. Well, I don't want these though.
Why?
That's
The
cool,
Sentinel
it's
beam's
optional
good
room,
though.
armory.
Like, you're not
Sure.
using the hammer.
More cutscene.
Dude, I watched these. It was fucking 3 o'clock when I when I got here, or whatever.
Not yet.
A tipper.
You give me that $100 tip, goal?
John, the Master Chief will stop you.
He didn't stop me when I crushed his skull.
No.
You asked me,
Look at that. Even in that hologram, Master Chief's grapple shot is, hanging out.
what did I say?
You said yes.
And then I asked you the same question.
Don't pay attention.
Understand the consequences.
Wonder how much we got left. Because I'm about to end the stream. I'm out of time. I'm hoping there's at least enough for a night stream, because if not, it's really gonna suck.
Yep, there he goes.
See, this is what I mean.
about to
He's
end the
mad
stream.
because he's afraid the game is either
Saying.
going to end too early or it's going to just take him into the night stream.
I can't do overtime,
Which
guys.
then brings up the question: if it does, just play multiplayer.
And he died. Wow.
But when they show up, you're going to
Suicide-
wish they didn't.
Suicide grunts are scary. Seriously, whoever thought of suicide grunts, you're a genius.
Oh yeah, that's one thing that you have to get used to when you come out of campaign is in campaign you don't get pushed out of your scope when you take damage.
Which I think is a good choice for campaign.
I think for campaign it's very good because the whole point of
dropped it down in
of
front
the
of me.
dropping out of your aim is it's supposed to help you fight against snipers because
Right in the nuts.
this game precision weapons are literally the best overall weapons in the game.
Well, I mean, name a Halo game that isn't.
Now, some people are saying there's 10 minutes of game left. If you guys are fucking with me, I'm gonna be incredibly upset. I'm serious. I need to actually know how much is left.
Oh no.
Please, chat, tell
He's
me.
already. I remember him saying that I don't believe the game is going to be a one more stream left, and now he's like, see, this is why he's rushing the game, because he
supposed to
legitimately
not
thinks that the
destroy
game
these
is
sentinels.
going to put him in a
If
limbo.
you didn't spend an hour and 45...
And now he's avoiding enemies again.
Hour and 45 minutes just wasted. You could have been playing the fucking game, dude!
That is true. Like we said at the beginning of this, he started an hour and 47 minutes into his stream.
Into his 6-hour stream.
And he wonders why he doesn't have enough time.
Holy fuck, are you just the most bitch-made, bitch-ass motherfucker I've ever seen? Please die for your stupidity.
No way.
I'm on the normal difficulty and I can do shit like that? Whoa. Doesn't care about the game. Thank God the game forces him to see this scene. But he's not paying attention. Who the fuck cares? Don't even look at that!
This silent auditorium, its true purpose.
Dr. G Legend says it's coming up. Okay, let me know when.
Oh, well, you know, don't actually watch the scene, just run by it. Oh.
Pinocchio says 15-20 minutes left. Alright, I'll keep going.
That is assuming you can beat Harbinger in one go.
15-20 minutes left? We got about 45 minutes left on the stream.
Of course, he is going to have his final thoughts, which will probably be at least 10 minutes.
Doesn't this look like Epitaph from Halo 3?
A little bit, yeah.
That's the original Guardian
See, that's what I don't understand, is he's been rushing and then he keeps looking around for basically nothing. Because if he at least picked up new weapons, because, like, this BR is not going to last him forever.
He's got decent ammo in it at the very least, so he's... Kick his ass!
Oops, wrong button.
Wrong button.
Every time he does it, he preemptively melees by accident.
I can't get my shields back. It's ridiculous.
Like, I just can't get over his lack of fucking using the drop shield!
You know, I remember he uses common sense quite often when he wants to put down his fans or put down detractors. And the common sense of having to stand behind cover to get your shields back is something that seems to escape him. Look, he's still trying to rush the game.
Yeah, don't actually play the game.
And then he, like I said again, he complains about how the game lets him do that.
Who the fuck is crying?
Cortana, have you not realized that? I mean, let's ask ourselves something. Cortana just learned that her best friend died. I wonder why she's crying.
Okay.
Once again, he's not paying attention to the story.
Only I could recharge this thing.
He's only got 2 hits left, and he kept this over like a rocket launcher.
He kept this over anything.
Use the hammer more, then I won't have it for the bosses, right?
It really will not be useful, and you'll pretty much get a gravity hammer anyway.
Shoot him.
Nope.
It's him again. He's still not dead.
Yeah, that's how I felt. That's honestly how
That's what I was thinking too, but then I realized that it literally took a Spartan laser multiple hits to even damage him.
Yeah, to damage Guilty Spark, and Despondent Pyre seemed to be ripped to pieces by the... I don't know. It's still weird that we blow him up twice, seemingly.
Oh, he's gonna search this whole room, because he really wants to get a skull so he can prove he found a skull. Even though there's literally only, like stalker rifles and Forerunner. He went over there. Come on, man. Didn't you watch him? Ain't you watching?
Where do I go when it's not telling me where to fucking go?
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, the
objective marker is gone? I couldn't follow this blue light bulb. It's fucking dumb.
The second the game doesn't give him a marker, he gets lost. That's how bad he is at this.
Thank God the arrows point him where to go.
Great plan. Ended at the hands of those who made you.
I do wish those big sentinels from Halo 2 were in this game.
Yeah.
Whatever they were called.
Aha!
There, he found it. Good job, guys.
One skull
found the easiest skull in the game.
Look at him celebrating for finding the not very well hidden skull.
He can't do it on his own. He needs me. He needs her.
Okay, dude.
Retrieve the weapon.
Pick her up, damn it!
All right.
Stop wasting my time when you're not doing anything.
$20 tip saying that I lost
Fucking
a lot of
wasting
weight
my
and I look good. You're
time.
actually thinking of Rich from VTech USA. who lost a lot of weight, but now he kisses chicken, sucks cucumber.
Well, what's a coincidence? They're actually talking about Rich.
Excellent.
Somewhere. All right.
All right, I'll be back.
Ruh-roh.
It is time for you to make your choice.
I have. Thank you, Atriox. If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life differently?
I would change nothing.
Perfect.
DSP would say the exact opposite.
What are you doing?
Making things right.
She blew up the ring and killed herself to kill him.
It was her.
Yep.
She destroyed the ring, stopped my deletion. Why?
So there's your big reveal on how Aatrox died.
We're here.
And that's how Cortana died. Hopefully she stays dead. I like her character, but I want her to stay dead. It needs to be a permanent thing at this point. Cause
this is gonna be a hell of a final fight.
it soured her death at the when she showed up in Halo 5. It was very anticlimactic and kind of destroyed it. At least with the excuse that it was like one of her copies that somehow escaped, and then just this crazy one is the one that's in Halo 5 and in Infinite here. You could go with, okay, so she died, but one of these random copies. But we're about to enter the final boss room. I don't know why he's still walking around. This is literally the final boss room. This is the last thing you do, and he's still walking around. Like, the guy who was, like, pushing past all the enemies is now running the full circle around the room for no reason, just because he is doing something.
101.
Are you talking about how Halo 5 ruined Cortana's death for Halo 4?
Yes, that's what I was kind of pointing out.
Rest assured.
But, yeah, two things I call disappointing about this game is the Harbinger herself is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, she's one of those bosses. She's a lot like the Didact, but at least you understand what her motivations are by the end of the game. And the actual audio logs that add on to it help to further that.
Today we return.
At least I understand it's like, oh, the Forerunners fucked us over and now it's our time to return.
Yeah, so if it hasn't come through, the Forerunners found this species, the Endless, who are somehow immune to the firing of the Halo rays. We don't know how, like we don't know. But somehow they are, and the Forerunners immediately saw that as a threat, because not only would, like, every other race in the galaxy be resetting except for these guys, but once again the Forerunners show their need to control. Even when they're letting go, they have to control the galaxy and basically imprison the Endless. Because once again, their mantle of responsibility keeps them from actually killing the other race, another race, but they will do anything to stamp them back down into the dirt. Which is what they did with the humans. The humans discovered the Flood first.
The point is that humanity discovered them first, and humanity basically led them to the Forerunners as a way to get them off of humanity.
It was more of that the humans were trying to win a two-way war. One, trying to keep the Flood from catching up to them with their population in general moving through space at that point.
Oh shit! Hammer time, bitch! Oh god, you have her dealt with one hit.
Actually, that's supposed to happen. If you hit her with anything when her shields are down like that, she just loses a chunk of health because she just has 3 phases. That's it.
Yeah, Wait, aren't you guys aware that their leader is dead? I just realized that. Like, why are they fighting? Their leader's dead. They have, like, literally nothing left to fight for.
What do you mean they have nothing left to fight for? They're the Banished.
This is their home they're fighting for.
It's literally...
I don't know. But when the Forerunners found humanity and finally subdued them and made them stop fighting, as punish, because they couldn't find any evidence of the Flood, or ignored them. I can't remember exactly.
Well, they just put them back to caveman.
Basically, yeah, they pushed them back into a prehistoric age, and which was like tech level tier 2, I think it was, by their rating standards.
What was I supposed to do there?
And essentially, you're supposed to use your jets and your shield, which he will not use.
What was I supposed to do
thrusters
there?
are your best friend against Harbinger.
But they forced them down because they were angry. They were angry because the humans killed their people in mass. But because they have this demented look at the mantle of responsibility, instead of just letting bygones be bygones and saying like, you know, like we're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, or we're gonna do something that will, like, you know, be a little nicer. They stamped them. We are going to make you cavemen again. And
you know, that led to
and it might have also been the lingering hatred of humanity that they've ever had since.
The point
they
is
lost
that led to the Forerunners being the only species capable of taking on the Flood.
Because the Sanshayum were like semi-good. Like, I think the Sanshayum and the humans like teamed up for a short time against the Forerunners, but the Sanshayum immediately gave
I thought
up.
that was the Huragok.
It was the.
Oh no, the Huragok are the engineers. Whatever the fuck the prophets are.
Yeah, the Sanshayum.
Oh fuck! I always forget that their name is similar to Sangheili.
There's a lot of behind the scenes stories that happen with the Forerunners that really explain a lot of things. And
Isn't it crazy how much knowledge and shit?
well, he just sits there complaining about how the enemies are bullshit killing him despite being snipers and shooting him from across the room.
Or it's just like you can tell. Like, I hope you can just tell how much this franchise means to us and how much we know and how much we've invested into this. And then you just compare it to Phil, who doesn't really give a shit, who barely even fucking remembers the plot.
He can't even remember the last game's plot.
Stuck.
Let alone the current game's plot. Or the character motivations.
So,
and I seriously want you to watch whatever, like, just find a game that you really like and that Phil has played and watch his entire playthrough.
And watch him play at the most subpar level you can possibly imagine. You can, because if you were bad when you first picked up the game and didn't know how to play, he will somehow beat you.
Because there's a difference between watching the you know, the this is how you don't plays, even what we're going to eventually turn this into. There's a difference between that and just watching the pure, unadulterated film.
Like, he likes to tout that that's his best quality. It's his pure, unadulterated film and stuff of himself.
Raw gameplay.
And it truly shows how bad he is. Because if he just edited, he would be able to avoid this shit.
He could hire
Look at how he is struggling to fight this boss. Look at how he struggles to play through the game. Look at how he shows how much he doesn't want to play the game by jumping through the game in huge swaths and just ignoring enemies when he could just edit that out and not look like a loser trying to play through a game that he clearly does not want to really experience.
How did I die? Harbinger teleported near me and used
Electro Ball.
Oh, thanks.
He hasn't even gotten a third stage yet, where the real final boss comes in.
The real final boss of the game, which we're hyping it up. He's gonna beat it easily.
He's probably going to accidentally kill him very easily because he's got one swing left of Estrom's hammer.
Yep.
And they abandoned the outdoor model. It sucks. It was way better.
I disagree.
Well, at least for you, Phil, I wholly disagree. Holy shit, was open world gameplay the most boring thing I've ever watched with you. You spent 5 minutes saying, "This is what I'm gonna do, guys."
It's hard to watch this. I wish I could tangent off into something because I want a topic so we can get through this a little faster.
But like, I don't want to get off topic. At least, like, we've gone off topic, but like, at least we're on universe. We're not talking about fucking 30 Rock.
Why are we talking about that right now? Hell, we could still make a joke about 30 Rock and get away with a Halo reference.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they played Halo.
Yeah, they played Halo Reach for an entire summer and didn't kill each other once. Every time they saw each other, they threw grenades at themselves and killed themselves so that they couldn't give a kill to their enemies.
Homes in on you and follows you.
It follows you. If only there was something that could help me dash.
It's almost like the thrusters are there to help you, like, avoid these things, because then here comes one.
And here, there they come.
I didn't even know. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? You didn't see that. It literally was in your scope the whole time. He's gonna waste his. Oh, it does save 1% at the end.
Yep.
So there's actually 11 swings in it. So now he has to prepare for this final one because she jumps around a lot.
Well, Kirk, there's still one more.
Yeah, our boy is about to come out. You know, like, this is the Hulk Hogan of the
Oh,
game.
it's totally not.
The Juggernaut.
Oh boy, a big boy with a hammer coming after me here.
Yes,
Hello.
there he is.
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut, bitch!
There he is. There he is, boys and girls.
The true final boss.
The
of
true
him.
final boss. This is the most aggro chieftain in the entire game.
But I'm not.
This dude is
I'm disappointed because Phil's gonna kill him.
Okay, here we go. Oh, the
He
only...
got stunned by an ally.
Ah!
Come on,
Yeah! See? Final boss.
I'm gonna fuck, I am!
That's a thing that the chieftain bros could
Wow.
do since Tartarus in
Impressive
2004.
Not
Final
quite as
gameplay.
fast, though.
Wow,
But
really
like,
impressive.
they could leap that far from since Tartarus in 2004,
See, once
dude.
again, thrusters would be very useful here because you could have dodged it, right?
What's going on?
What is going
What's
on?
going on? You mean you're getting shot by things across the map? See, he is very easily confused by very simple things.
Get that shit out of my face, bitch!
I don't know what it is about him, but he can get really
You think there's
lost
enough enemies
in the
end
most...
here? Do you think maybe they should add a few more?
I'm sorry, but you really are not fighting them efficiently anyway. Like, the skimmers can die to one burst.
There's a dynamo grenade that could stun that chieftain.
And you have the grappling hook and the thrusters.
And the drop wall.
Don't tell me this is a hard fight.
Oh, there he is. I mean, you had a
Leap.
you had a tough time.
I know. That's because I really didn't seem to know how to kill him fast enough. See, I'm bad at this game. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not good at Halo like on the level this guy is. He has better multiplayer than me. There are plenty of people out there who are better than me. But think about this.
Very entertaining.
I
fun
beat this
stuff.
game on
Like, I'm
heroic
full of
easier than
enjoyment
he's
right now.
finishing it on normal right
The
now.
normal difficulty.
Wow.
I didn't have any issue until this chieftain when I did my playthrough. Chieftain stopped me like once or
The
twice.
Sentinel Beam is also really good at killing Harbinger because it really melts her shields really fast.
But like this chieftain, I know he stopped me like once or twice, and then Harbinger third stage stopped me once, and then I got really lucky with a hammer
He
swing.
got really lucky that that hammer swing did not touch him at all.
I mean, he's been killing himself with the grenade, like always.
Now, wait until he dies to Harbinger and has to fight this guy again. Wait till those complaints start coming.
Don't hype that idea up.
See, now I do kind of respect playing it a little safe because you get pretty much one swing and then she disappears and will usually outmaneuver you. So weakening down her shield is a pretty good idea, and then getting that hammer swing.
Come on, go Harbinger.
Thankfully, I don't think her shield has very good reach. Yes, got it.
He's gonna have to
Great
fight the
gameplay.
chieftain
No,
again.
Really, it's just amazingly high level, great gameplay.
Yeah, it is. This is
Sorry.
really not hard, but he's making it hard by not using his tools. Oh yeah.
He got a checkpoint while Harbinger's out.
I guess it's because it took him so long. Man, lucky bastard.
Lucky bastard. And I never got a checkpoint when Harbinger.
Yeah, we never got this checkpoint. It was always we had to fight the whole chieftain wave again.
I went from full health to no
Yeah,
shields.
she
Yeah,
hit
those-
with
death
two
within
two
1 second.
shock
Two
orbs.
Like,
shocks and then
literally
a
1
and then a
second.
melee. Yeah,
There
of
was
course
no
she killed
option
him.
to do anything.
It's like I'm fucking drunk off my ass
That's a
and I
nice
know what's
glitch.
going on.
Yep.
She did it again.
Again, he got hit by the.
Use
She
your
literally just
hammer,
starts homing
bud.
shots, so you have to keep moving, but then she teleports to you and insta-kills you.
Oh, you.
Because she does a
There's
melee.
nothing you
Like,
can
it's
do.
not that
She's
strong.
dead. If she
Plus, he
caught
also
Whoa,
spawns
whoa.
in getting hit every
Whoa,
now
whoa,
and then.
whoa, Kurt, you gotta keep moving. Can you think of something that helps you move?
You know what'd be better? I wish he could shoot those projectiles out of the air. That'd be really good.
Oh no, she's right next to him.
Alright, enough of this. You know what?
Please miss.
You can't grapple her, she teleports.
Grappler, dude.
Maybe fucking bitch.
See?
Alright.
See, there we go.
He got angry.
Fuck you.
Fuck
See,
you.
he's getting really
Why are
mad
these
at the
guns?
character. Like, he takes it almost like a personal slight when it's
Should've just done
hard.
that.
Now, did you catch that? She wasn't talking to us. She was talking to somebody
My
else.
time is ended. Yours too. They will make sure.
It's weird how the Endless look like the most generic alien race in Halo.
I don't know. Maybe they'll diversify them when we get to see them.
The Endless will return.
Just.
So after all that, you don't know what the Endless are. Of course, because there's gonna be...
She's the Endless.
She is a
Dumbass.
He really is really thick, dude.
It's just another echo. Right, John? Just another echo.
Notice how she's using a different model again?
Yeah, this is a Halo 2 anniversary Cortana, not the Halo 5 Cortana.
I'm sorry. I didn't have long to plan this. A few milliseconds, really. I hope it worked out.
Well, you fucked up the entire galaxy. You killed all
Look
the
at us.
Spartans, you fucking
We
idiot.
just keep saying goodbye, don't
What do
we?
you... Why is he insulting Cortana? Like, can you not shut
It's a
up?
I was wrong. I thought that I could do this on my own. But I forgot that the whole point of all of this, the entire reason that I chose you in the first place was that we were supposed to be a team.
This is the writers admitting that Halo 5 was a mistake.
Perfectly perfect. In these final moments, I know what my last mission is. I need to make sure you two learn from my mistakes. I chose well, Master Chief. I really did. Now, it's up to you. We need to
Yeah,
get out of
so...
here. Like now.
Remember when I mentioned earlier in another episode that he couldn't really look at her and he wasn't emotionally capable of...
Maybe there's a way to...
You've been on this super years.
Was that you?
Would it help if I said yes?
Probably.
But we don't know where it's going.
That,
Or even if
that he's
it's
not really
going
emotionally
anywhere.
capable of saying
No,
goodbye
but
to
this is
Cortana.
a
He could not
really
accept
bad
that she was
idea.
dying. And he didn't
Another
really get the goodbye he
Too many
needed.
goodbyes.
I like to think that that's Cortana giving him the proper goodbye he needed.
Let's not do that again.
Yeah,
And-
because even with, earlier in this, they have that moment where he references Samuel. He didn't get that proper goodbye with Sam.
Echo 216.
He's had way too many people just die on him, and he didn't have a very good bye with them. I think Johnson's like the next best one.
Yeah, because even Miranda, he just walks in and she's dead.
When are we?
Oh,
Keys
great, they traveled
comes
through
in, she's
time
flood.
now.
He's flood.
But we've been gone.
This ring is different than the others.
Yes, we know. You've said that a couple times throughout the game.
Now, notice how he's on the complete opposite side of the ring.
Why would the Forerunners hide something and throw away the key? Doesn't that scare you?
No. You?
Of course not.
Is anyone going to ask me what I think?
Nope.
I guess not. Get inside, big guy. Sorry. I'm really happy to see you. Really happy.
Chief's not the hugging type.
So,
If we talked over the moment, it's been like days since he's seen him. Like
Yeah.
days have gone by since.
yes, sir. The Banished still control the rest of the ring.
Wait,
But they're dead. The leader's dead. What are
I
you
know
talking
this
about?
is weird, given all that's happened, but
What? What is it?
we still don't know your name. We can't keep calling you Echo 216.
No, you can't. Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
It's nice to meet you, Esparza. Fernando Esparza.
The man who killed my father's name was Fernando Esparza. Prepare to die.
What about me?
That's
Was
not
that-
even funny.
Was that a reference to Princess Bride?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
Well, weapon was fine.
You think it would be okay? You're sure?
I don't like the idea of her being called Cortana.
Now, I'm not sure if they're implying here that she chose Cortana's name or if they're going to reveal her name later. Maybe this was their way of leaving it vague enough so if people said, we don't want her to be called Cortana, then they'll call her something else. Because you could interpret her saying, do you think it's, are you sure as in, are you sure I should have a name?
And he's like, you pick your name.
Yeah, it's vague enough that it could be her asking if she can just go by Cortana, or if it's her asking, can I have a name? Hopefully they don't go with Cortana. I really don't like that idea.
Because it totally, there's no way that was taken or anything. All right. So in summary, my friends, allow me to tell you my final thoughts on the game.
Shut up.
If indeed this is the end, what's going on now?
We have one final...
What's this?
It's the end credit cutscene, dipshit.
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
Why are you asking shit like this?
Like, they're gonna... You just watch and it'll be explained.
Yo boy.
Well,
not dead.
Someone of the Banished isn't dead.
Almost like that character that they kept saying was dead is not dead. Because that'd be stupid to kill him off.
It'd also be stupid to not show us the Endless.
Or show us what the Harbinger was speaking to.
Yeah, it's almost like DSP doesn't think these writers are as dumb as they are. I mean, damn it, I messed that up. Your boy ain't dead, and he's got a missing eye like Esherum now.
Dead, who supposedly Cortana killed, and he wasn't Atrios. And he
can't even get the name right.
Still can't get it right, even though the game has told him recently.
So that's it. Right? It seems like what that was...
Personally, I don't give a shit about his opinion.
Well, so I want to hear it, but like, look at that. There's a fob there.
Yeah, he never went to alpha and beta.
The fuck, man?
This is something that he probably doesn't know, is that the game is set for a 10-year plan. They have said this way before, that this game is supposed to last 10 years. And
100%.
There's probably going to be story DLC. The tutorial chick is going to be at least a part of a story. Like, she might be a person in it, but she won't be the playable character. We also have to ask, what happened to Lasky? Will that be answered in Rubicon Protocol, the book? Or will that be answered here in this game? Or will that be another thing altogether?
What happened to Locke? What happened to Osiris? What happened to Buck? What happened to Blue Team?
Because we know Blue Team is off on another mission. Alpha 9, the ODST squad we mentioned that are now Spartan 4s. We don't know what happened to them, because the last time we saw them, they were chilling on the Infinity with Locke's team, and Buck and Dare got married. Locke is a bit of a question mark, because they've left hints that he died, because Hyperius on his shoulder pauldron is Locke's helmet. That's a bit of an open-ended question of where they are.
And then there's Palmer.
Palmer, we don't know what happened to her. And then, of course, we have the Aatrox and Endless setup. There's obviously also that. Now, will that be the next full game after Infinite? Or will they have Aatrox show up in the further DLCs, and he'll be like the enemy that we'll have to work our way up to? And
I can't remember if I said this in a recording, but like, they did the same thing again with Halo Wars 2, where it's like, we introduce Aatrox, we show him be a badass in the first cutscene,
and then he just sits in the background.
Yeah, he's just in the background and just kind of just ignored, and we deal with his right-hand man.
Yes, that is a bit cheap.
That they know Aatrox is too big to just kill off in the second game he appears in.
True.
And I think they realized, we can't just do that. So we have
to find a way to get him out of the way and have you introduced to the Banished in the first-person style.
Because people didn't play Halo Wars 2.
Yes.
It's a spin-off game.
First off, it's a spin-off, and it's a strategy game, which is automatically a niche subject, particularly for console players.
Point is, like, there's a lot of stuff this game can shoot off into, and I think it's a good jumping off point after Halo 5 kind of railroaded them.
Yeah, they got into a really bad spot, I think, with that story, and not only did the fan backlash tell them that, but I think they realized that. They realized Cortana was like way too too big of a threat to
Really
to,
fight.
to really fight, and because she's not a tangible enemy either, you'd never really fight her. All of this was to get Cortana and the Guardians and all this dumb shit out of the way so that we could go up against a little more tangible of an enemy. I mean, even the Flood are more killable than I think what they set up Cortana to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Because even with like Cortana, it's like, oh, we killed her. Oh, there's a shard of her that escaped.
Because since they've brought up the idea with like Leonidas, where
well, even Cortana herself.
But they've basically proven that these AIs are somewhat unkillable, unless you outright destroy them in every feasible possible way. So it's good. But there's always a possibility that this game could unleash the Flood on us again in like a small stuff. Because as much as I want to see the Flood come back, I agree with him when he says that they cannot come back and become a galactic threat again.
Because that was the point of Halo 3, to remove the Flood as like a primary threat of the galaxy.
So I like when they did the Awakening the Nightmare DLC for Halo Wars, it was a condensed story and they finished them. We should wrap this up.
Here, you know what? Let's just let Phil talk.
Okay, let's let Phil talk.
Atriox, however you say his name, wasn't dead.
Atriox.
They say it right to you.
Even though you thought
How do you say it
he
wrong?
actually was not dead. Apparently Cortana did not successfully kill him. And it seems like he's freeing the Endless, because that was a new race you didn't recognize yet on those tablets. There was no race that had been yellow.
That's probably because they haven't
Ring
finalized the
archives
design
or
of
whatever
the
the hell it
Endless.
is.
But like
So it
the
seems like
Harbinger.
he's freed the
Maybe
Endless
she's a
for some odd
unique
reason, which is
thing.
weird.
Because the
That's what
skimmers are also
matriarch
weird. We don't
wanted,
know what's going on with the
right?
skimmers. Are they
So
also
I don't
the
know
Endless
why
that she
he's
just
doing
can
it, but
birth
that's
out
the
somehow?
ending.
I don't know.
And now what happens is the game goes back
She
to
seems
the
to have
world.
control over the
And if you
skimmers.
want- All right, I'm just gonna very briefly, because I've already went super duper late on this stream to finish this game. Very brief summary of what I think.
Okay.
Okay. This
Let's
is
go for 10 minutes.
absolutely, positively the best Halo campaign in a very long time. Better than 4 and 5 by far.
If he said ever, I was going to argue.
I really liked the Halo Reach campaign. So I would say it's kind of on par with that or the campaign of Halo 3.
I'd put Halo Reach above this.
I like
I'd put
the
Halo
open
Reach and
world
3 above
part of
this.
the game.
Maybe even Halo.
I actually feel like because of the
No.
open world,
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, that's
it makes
a
it feel
toss up.
refreshed.
Okay. I would.
And
new
also
and
ODST,
different,
it's
and gives you
hard.
stuff to
It's
do.
hard.
I would
That
definitely
makes
say
sense,
top
rather
two
than
is
just
easy,
running
but
and
then
Top
running
two
in
for
these
both of us is very
hallways,
easy.
corridors,
It's the
and
third
going
place
from
that's
point A
like
to point
we have
B.
3
You
choices
now
to
actually
choose
have
from,
the
and I
meaning
would
to
personally I'd put
mastering the gameplay of
ODST
the game.
in definitively like 4th or
in
5th.
previous Halo outings, I just ran through everything.
Third
Fucking
would
didn't fight
be
nothing if
like
I didn't
1.
have
What the fuck was that?
This
Did
one,
you
since
just?
it's open world stuff? You have to be good at the game. You have to get better. You have to master the grappling hook or whatever.
Oh,
You mean-
shut
This is how a
up!
game
You
should
ran
be.
past the
A
whole
game should
last.
literally not be a
This whole
fucking
episode, you were
hallway
running
where
past
you can run
enemies.
past
Literally,
every enemy and escape, which
Every
is what
game,
a
the
lot of
idea is
Halo
that you put
campaigns
all your
have been.
skills you've learned throughout the game at the
Not
end
saying
of the
that wasn't
game.
in the game, as
He
you
did
saw
not.
near the end there. I would argue that the last 2 hours of the game, ever since you go to that spire, right? Once you go to the command spire, you're now playing old school Halo again.
Yes.
You know,
It was nice.
It was great.
And some people would probably say they love that, and some people would probably say, you know, I liked the way that it was open world, and I don't like the fact that it kind of went back to old school Halo for a good 2 to 3 hours,
Yeah,
right?
the
like
first,
actually more
the
than
first
that, 'cause
2
today's
missions
entire
and the
stream was
last
3.5
3
hours,
missions were
and the
old
Spire
school
was
Halo.
about-
Everything
actually
else
about
in
the last
between.
Everything else, it
4
was like you do
to
a mission,
4.5
go back to
hours
free
of the
roam.
year, of the year.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a mark off of it at all. Even if it's like not your speed, it should not be a mark off of it because it just puts you back into the free roam, so it doesn't
like the
matter.
open world stuff better than the traditional Halo campaign.
Of course you
even
do,
though I
because it
know
means you
Halo
can go
purists,
past enemies
right,
and you can
probably
do whatever
are so
you want.
used to that
'cause-
formula. Oh, gauntlets of enemies. Oh, you know, surviving.
Okay, you can't complain that you can run past the enemies and then complain that there's gauntlets of enemies. Okay, let's just like you're complaining about two different things that are opposite to each other.
A base takeover that we have to be more strategic. Fighting.
Not really.
Remember, I fought several.
You really
different
don't have to be that
mini-bosses where you're
strategic.
fighting
Like the
multiple
worst
enemies at once,
things
and you
on
gotta try to figure
Legendary
out
are
how to survive.
probably the
To
sniper.
me, that was more fun than the entire last 4.5 hours of the game.
I would.
You know,
I'm gonna give a hard disagree. Those last finale
I wholeheartedly disagree. The finale island was some of the best the game had to offer.
The previous Halo games that I have played,
But you know, you somehow ruined it all. Literally, all the boss fights except Harbinger, he somehow ruined. Because Jega, he killed instantly. He bitched about the gauntlets in the training rooms, and then Escharum, he got glitched on a box.
right? She's supposed to be cutesy, supposed to be innocent, and you're supposed to grow to like her over the course of the game. There is some cringe writing in there. At the very same time, it is definitely the best writing ever in a Halo game, in my opinion.
Like, the point is that she's not good at doing comedy quite yet.
And the fact this campaign is over 18 hours, well, over 15 hours long, you know? And I'm not good. I'm sure if you're better at the game, you could probably beat it quicker, but, you know,
yeah, I
that's
beat it in
pretty
13 hours and 20 minutes on Heroic.
Yeah, we kicked your ass.
And I found more shit than
we actually did all the other stuff, because there is one more outpost right in the center.
There's two fobs.
There's two fobs, an outpost, and a high-value target up there on that island.
Yeah, we got all the high-value targets.
And I got
Bitch
just
doesn't
enough for
even
the wasp.
have everything.
Now that I'm
he
done
barely
with the
has
game,
the
I don't
wasp.
need it anymore, right?
We had everything when we
But
finished
there's
the
other
game.
stuff to keep going and unlocking, as you can see.
No, I didn't have anything to unlock when I finished the final mission.
There's probably a lot more
the final mission gives you like $350 or something. So
the graphics were outstanding. The gameplay was smooth and responsive. My only complaint, I do wish that the grappling hook went longer. And I do wish that the actual
I do agree.
All right, I was about to say, but yeah, I can agree. Like the hook went a bit longer for at least campaign.
I kind of wish they'd actually replaced one of the upgrades with a length upgrade.
Is it the best FPS game I've ever played? Hell no. Is it the worst? Fuck no. It's actually a really good game.
What's the best FPS game you've ever played, Phil?
After
What's the best
Halo
one?
4 and 5 sucking ass, I hated both games. I think this game actually shows.
I can't.
Now he's making very general statements about 4 and 5.
Well, you don't even remember Halo 4 and 5. You can't even remember which one was which.
Direction, you know, spurned this. It's weird that the 4 and 5 were so bad. Yet this game is so good. It's like it feels like a
you can't remember the plot, so you can't even make a statement about it.
Once again, here's my thoughts on. So we've pretty much nailed his thoughts. I'm going to finish this off here, but I slightly agree with him about 4 and 5 being bad. 4 was bad because the plot was thrown at you all in one cutscene, and the bad guy did not get enough screen time and enough dialogue to explain his reasoning.
I think there needs to be an extra mission in Halo 4.
The actual character dynamics of Chief and Cortana are very good. Lasky was a good addition to the game. Palmer... thankfully, she's not on screen too much,
and even Del Rio is.
And we get a nice little Star Fox kind of section in the game. You know, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, too. But mission-wise,
it
has my most hated mission in all of Halo.
Yeah, the one where you use the mammoth. Now, the multiplayer, I think, is where Halo 4 fell completely flat on its face. It was trying to very much emulate COD's ideas, where you had loadouts, you had a perk, you had the ability to customize what weapons you wanted to come out with and what grenades you would be holding. And it fell flat because, and then it also had the supply drop system.
It's more so a lot of little things that added up. Because if the supply
really bad bullet magnetism, that was like really strong.
The harshest, the bullet magnetism, I want to say, it's just like, it's so strong in that game.
On top of that, a lot of the armor abilities were just plain useless.
But also, the sprint.
Yes, the sprint.
The game was not balanced around the fact that you had sprint all the time.
Yeah, and then when it came to Halo 5, the multiplayer was actually much better. I think the shining point of the game is the multiplayer. The Forge, when it did come out, made the community maps amazing.
Holy shit.
So
Halo 5 was saved by Forge mode coming out.
Its probably worst attribute is Warzone, the primo game mode they wanted to show off, because it involved the microtransactions quite a bit.
If we're not counting the campaign, the worst aspect of the game is the progression system is entirely based on microtransactions of like, oh, I'm gonna like, and obviously you can earn this all in-game currency. Thank fuck you can, but it's like, oh, do you want this piece of armor? Well, just hope you randomly get it.
Yeah, and then as they made the game have more and more customization, you couldn't get the stuff that you wanted because now there was even more stuff. The campaign, the gameplay of the campaign is very good. The layout of the maps are very good. I think that's its shining point.
Yeah.
But the campaign story is insufferable.
Story, characterization, all terrible.
They wasted the usage of Blue Team outright.
After fucking 15 years of Blue Team being these book-only characters, they finally bring Blue Team in. And, and there's a few moments here and there where
but they really did not do it. But then you have Locke's team. You have Buck, a pre-established character.
So I'm not going to count him.
So he gets a few lines that are good. He's probably the best guy in the entire game. Locke is boring because he's very mission focused.
I think the best.
And then there's Tanaka and Vale, who until they actually got some stuff in the written literature, literally don't need to be in the game.
I think the best moment in the game, like for Locke, for Osiris.
And then there's that god awful fight. The god awful.
Oh god, don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
I'm just gonna say.
But it's just like Osiris as a team is like the best moment is between Locke and Buck.
Yeah.
Where it's like they're discussing taking on the Master Chief. That's a good moment.
Fun fact: Buck was supposed to be Spartan Thorn in
from
the original.
Spartan Ops.
I wouldn't be. I'm not gonna blame you if you don't know who that is.
But like, if you watch the Halo 2 anniversary cutscene where like Locke's interrogating,
it's just talking to the Arbiter on that Phantom. And you can see in the background there's 3 visors. And not one of them looks like Buck's like ODST visor.
Because he has the green visor, but there's a blue visor there.
Which was supposed to be Spartan Thorn. But because nobody cared about Spartan Ops, they wrote him out and put Buck there instead.
And, you know, Arbiter's there and he's all right. He's doing what I think he should be doing.
I think Arbiter's doing a good job for what he's got. I'm sad that he's not in more games, but he'd probably, you know, overstay his welcome at the same time if he kept showing up. So. Anyway, we're rambling on. We're probably running out of time on our camera right now.
But
I want to go to sleep. So,
Phil, you
somehow can ruin everything. And
you
ruin this game. You ruin Fire Emblem. You're terrible at everything.
Just sneak this Fire Emblem.
Because that was like the first one that me and him really got into. Because we both saw that ending and we were so blown away by how much he was like very obviously not enjoying the game and very clearly not understanding how to play the game. Even on the final chapter, he was not understanding how to play the game.
But like,
and it's just sad because
I challenge. I've said this once. I've said it twice. I'll say it thrice. I challenge you to watch Phil play a game that you like, and just sit through his commentary and how he plays the game. I challenge you because we watched him play all of Infinite. No bullshit. The pure, unadulterated Phil.
This is what he wants to advertise himself as. He thinks that's his positive points, is that it's pure, unadulterated, raw footage of himself. And he always claims that that's the best way to play, that you should be watching him. Not through the detractors and their very situational, in the moment thing where you it sounds like I said the N-word, but I didn't actually say the N-word.
You fucking said it.
Let us know when this is finally done what you think. We want to improve. We're thinking of getting a capture card because we might end up doing some DS speed runs just to do stuff.
Or just to show like the difference.
Well, like we would like to throw our own footage on and just show you the sheer difference of what it's like to see him play versus like a normal person. And I'm sure that's happened a lot of times and stuff, but we want to get in on it because the more people who do it, the more it proves him wrong.
And just if any of you have like a game or a playthrough that you know he's played and you're like, oh, check this out, you know, if it's something we care about, because I don't want to do something that we don't care about.
Yeah, we'll take suggestions and we'll see what we want to look into.
Because if it's something we don't care about, I don't want to do a disservice.
Because, yeah, we don't want to go in and start shit-talking him, and then we also have no fucking clue what's happening. So, so we'll cut it there. See you guys next time, and remember...
It's a great way to start and end a video.